Welcome to the Climate and Water Outlook for Autumn 2021. Australia has had its wettest and coolest summer in at least 5 years, thanks to La Nina. Wetter and cooler than average conditions are likely to persist well into the autumn. But first, let's look at recent conditions. Summer rainfall was generally above average, with the only significantly dry region being in southern Queensland. December 2020 was the third wettest December since national records began in 1900. Despite only 4 tropical cyclones this season, we've had 15 tropical lows, bringing significant rain to parts of northern Australia. Parts of the Gascoyne in Western Australia received over 230 millimetres in just 3 days from a tropical low in early February. However, at the other end of the state, dry conditions after a dry winter and spring brought bushfires. Australian temperatures have been the coolest since 2011-2012, with temperatures above average only for Queensland and the west coast of WA. February rains have improved soil moisture in parts of northern, western and southeastern Australia, but warm summer temperatures have contributed to relatively dry soils across southern Queensland. Water storages in the Murray-Darling Basin, coastal New South Wales and southern Victoria have improved from last summer. The impact of several tropical lows has meant storages in the Tanami Timor Sea coast have had their largest rise in 4 years and are now higher than 12 months ago. So what will influence our climate during autumn? La Nina is now past its peak, with the tropical Pacific likely to return to ENSO-neutral conditions during the autumn. We're also likely to see the Southern Annular Mode, or SAM, return to consistently neutral levels later in the season. Autumn and early winter is also the time of year that, in recent decades, we've seen a decline in rainfall across southern Australia, causing a later autumn break. So what does this mean for our rainfall outlook? Autumn rainfall is likely to be wetter than average across large parts of eastern Australia, particularly in March and April. The gradual waning of wetter conditions is consistent with the slow decay of La Nina. The streamflow outlook for February to April suggests high or near median streamflows are likely at most forecast locations. The risk of widespread flooding is highest for parts of eastern and northern Australia, where soils and catchments are already wet and we're likely to see above average rainfall. Turning to temperature, autumn days are likely to be warmer than average across northern Australia, Tasmania and far western parts of WA, but cooler in parts of New South Wales. The bushfire outlook for autumn shows below normal fire potential for eastern Victoria and northern Queensland, largely due to a wetter landscape. In contrast, dry conditions mean that some parts of coastal Queensland still have above normal fire potential. So in summary, autumn is likely to see above average rainfall across eastern Australia, warmer than average days in parts of the north, high and near median streamflows at most forecast locations, and an increased risk of widespread flooding in parts of eastern and northern Australia. Thanks for joining us. You can find out more about the outlooks on our website. We'll see you next time.